I think Martin Luther King set us up for failure. And you ain't gotta agree with me on this, because I'm not seeking for your approval. But check it. Accepting the white man's religion and praising his God, taking on his diet and fighting for integration is what landed us in the situation that we in now. We so fucking brainwashed as a people, man. We look to each other with an evil eye and hate in our hearts, but we continue to love those that oppress us. For 400 years plus, these motherfuckers enslaved us, man. Killed us, man. Raped our women. Continue to indoctrinate our children with this poison and this bullshit. GMO, put chemicals in our food, chemtrails and shit in the sky, killing our kids. They continue to target our black men and lock us up in their penal system. Man, look, racism is a system. That's what you gotta understand. So for all of y'all that's out there on your knees praying for freedom, that shit ain't gonna happen. It ain't happened yet. I done seen 3 generations of people pass while praying on their knees, hoping that some invisible spooky man come out the sky and dissolve all this shit. It ain't gonna happen. We gotta take back everything that they took from us, starting with self-respect and self-determination. We gotta start uplifting our women and encouraging each other. Start educating our kids on some real shit, man. We are the only people that send our kids to the oppressors to learn about themselves. And you think those that have been oppressing you gonna teach you the truth about you? Don't you see what they doing over there to our African nations? How they trying to write us out of history and write themselves into history? You see these movies that they releasing? They put movies out depicting us as slaves and shit, while they put movies out depicting themselves as gods. They ain't even got the pigment or the melanin in their skin to even live in Egypt. And for those things to occur that they said occurred in the Bible. Look, when y'all read that Bible, I suggest y'all study science and astrology. Because what you think is literal ain't literal at all. And that's the reason why y'all keep running around here looking like some fucking brain dead zombies. You need to start drinking that fluoride water for real. We gotta stop eating their meats. We gotta stop taking on their diets. We gotta stop looking at each other with an evil eye and stop being in competition with each other and start learning from each other. Start educating ourselves. For all of y'all that's out there knocking the library and knocking Google and knocking brothers like myself that's trying to educate you because you too goddamn lazy to get up and do what you need to go do. Don't be mad at me. You should be thanking brothers like me and the sisters that's out here doing it. You understand what I'm saying? So let's start teaching our kids that bullshit and start teaching our kids fiscal information, the importance of redistributing economic wealth into the black community so we can take back our power and build amongst each other. We need to start producing black businesses. Stop running to your slave owner and asking for a job. Create an opportunity for yourself. And while y'all looking at the other man, the next man, the brother man, like he your enemy, you need to realize who your real enemy is for real. Stop picking up these guns and turning them on your brother and start turning them towards your oppressor. They done convinced you that you the goddamn minority, when the truth is you the majority. We ain't never been a minority. Don't you know they only make up 10% of the world's population? Do you know that? Do you not know that they striving hard to be just like us? Do you not know that? Do you not know that they on the verge of extinction? And that's the reason why they turning the flame up on their ass, because they know their time is coming? Man, y'all better study the prophecies. For real, the story of Yaqub is real. I suggest you get in tune with yourself, with your higher power self. And stop believing that God is a spook. God ain't no spook. God is inside of you. You understand that? You need to tap into your heart and start using your logical mind and realize that you enslaved. Realize that for each one of you sisters out there that's feeling like you don't need no brother, they already got you. Why you think they put you up here in these Section 8 houses? Why you think they give you these food stamps? Why you think the system does for you? Only on one condition: you can't have no black man in the house. Because just like back then during slavery, when they kept our fine ass sisters closest to them while they snuck out their big house, and they came down there and raped you and forced you to do something against your will, that's the same thing they doing now. They want you to continue to rely on them so you can start looking at your brother like you don't need us. And brothers, we got to do better too, because we shouldn't even be allowing these motherfuckers to take care of our women. We supposed to be out here doing this. We need to step up to the plate and do better. You understand what I'm saying? That's what we got to do. And so I need my brothers and my sisters to start pulling together, start communicating with each other, and stop referring to each other as niggas and bitches and hoes. Stop doing hoe shit. Stop participating in hoe activities. Stop looking at your brother like you ready to go rob him and kill him. If you really got some nuts, nigga, run your ass across town where these rich motherfuckers live and go take from them, because they the ones that's been taken from us. And for those of you that's saying that color don't matter and racism is over with, color do matter, and racism ain't never ended. Why you the things that they put into place then is what they benefit from now, and the system that they created for us then that was designed for us to fail, it's the same system that is perpetuated now. And that's the reason why we still failing. Better understand what the human race is really about. They call it a human race because we're in a race. And black people are the ones that continue to finish last in this nation. We need to pull together. Y'all niggas running out here buying J's and shit. Better start buying yourself some tools. Better start taking your lady to the shooting range. And don't get yourself tricked off of these streets, because now it's the worst time to get caught up in that penal system. Straight up. But don't you be afraid to stand up and handle yours either though. Straight up. I support the Black Panther Power movement. I support any black nationality group that's about enriching in their lives and bettering our people. I support that shit. Straight up. And I want to work with anybody that's willing to do something and has an idea of what it is that we need to do in regards to our community and how we can empower each other as a people. Straight up. So for all you brainwashed Negroes out there, you coons that look at brothers like me with your nose and shit turned up, fuck you. Because you ain't doing that for your people anyway, but knocking your people. You the same type of person that can know that the brother standing beside you need a job. And you know that there's a vacant position open on your job, but you ain't gonna help that man. You ain't gonna help that woman. You know why? Because they done conditioned you. That look, we helped you get to where you at. You don't need to pull your brother up or your sister up. Y'all need to take that same education that y'all get from these universities that y'all so proud to attend, but can barely find a job. You're still in debt, but yet you got all these damn degrees, but your credit score bad. And y'all need to take that same education and you need to start empowering the black community with that. For those, for the brothers and sisters that are signing up to fight this white man's war, and to go to these militaries and to go across these nations and fight the people that are oppressed just like you are, you need to take that same military strategy and tactic and bring it back to the black community and start educating your people with that shit, man. For real, for real. That's all I want to say for right now. So for you coon ass Negroes that keep knocking us for trying to uplift our people while you ain't doing a damn thing, but on your knees praying, thinking that a spook gonna come out the sky and save you from your own demise, save you from a condition that you continue to perpetuate because you continue to get on your knees and pray instead of standing up on your feet and doing something about. You just in the way. Get your punk ass out of the way, man. And to all my brothers and sisters out there that's really for the cause, that ain't scared to speak your mind and scared to speak your voice, man, look, speak your mind and speak your voice, because there's people out here that need to hear that shit. Don't worry about who don't want to hear it. Focus on the ones that need to listen to it. Signing out. Not Rashad. Hotel.